What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the grind. We're jumping into Greedfall. There's no sound at all. It's me. Anyway, we're gonna explore uncharted new lands as we set foot on a remote island, seeping with magic, riches, lost secrets, fantastic creatures, and it's set in the 17th century. It is an Xbox One enhanced game. We are going to figure this out. I guess there's about 80 hours or 80 missions, and none of them are fetch quests. So that interests me. It has a good story, which also always, that kind of is my thing. Look at that windmill in the background moving. I guess everything's moving a little bit. All right, let's see if why don't I have sound? Maybe there isn't any. Let's get at it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, guys. Welcome to the Chord stream, and let's get at it. Go extra bright because I don't want to miss anything. I like the sound already. Check out the options. Subtitles, yes. Alright. I always like to have subtitles just in case, anybody with hearing difficulty. That's probably fine. Audio. That's probably all fine. Brightness we did. Alright, so that's the options. Credits we don't care about. Ooh, dramatic. Alright, here we go. Do normal.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Oh, character creator. Where's my pen? Alright, so we'll be a guy. I'm not really a preset person myself. Let's see what we got here. Alright, well I guess we'll just stick with this one and we'll modify it. Oh. I mean, I guess we might as well have that. Let's check them the rest out though. Yeah. Alright, let's go with that with the back like that. Facial hair. Beard. Can we get a man beard? There we go. Eyebrows. Let's not have pencil thin eyebrows. We'll have manly eyebrows. Be a little tan because they don't have sunscreen yet. Oh. Oh, look at those devilish blue eyes. A lady killer over here. Okay. Right bumper. I can set an... Oh, I have magic. Technical. This profile focuses on controlling the battlefield. Magic. This profile focuses on the use of offensive spells from a distance. I do like to be one of the... we'll start off with Technician. Right bumper. I have 1 point. Strength, agility, mental power, willpower, accuracy, endurance. Armor damage plus 10%. Fury gen, physical damage. Increase the power of all spells. Increase the maximum MP and spell duration. Oh, attribute required to wear the best amulets and necklaces. Alright, well, we're not there yet. Let's just go endurance, life points, and balance 20%. Right button. Charisma level 1. Vigor. Alright, so charisma level 1. Slightly reduces merchants' prices and slightly improves your champion's combat abilities. Slightly increase the chance of success of some dialogue choices. Vigor level 1 lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance, increase the maximum ammo capacity, and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside combat. Craftsmanship level 1 allows you to craft basic weapons and armor upgrades. Intuition level 1, gathering sights become easier to see. Lockpicking level 1 lets you pick simple locks, enemy traps are easier to see. Science level 1 allows you to make simple potions, allows you to destroy weak walls with the help of explosive files. I think we're going to do this one because it starts, slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects found. And I always look around a lot, so. You guys ready? Let's do this. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Start game. Why isn't it working? There we go. Hit the right one.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
The compass. Visible at the top in this. Oh, I gotta move my chat box. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Alright. Here we go. The compass. Visible at the top in the center of the screen. It indicates important places and active quest objectives, main quests and side quests. So it shows you the things. Basic controls look like basic controls. The bottom I really don't like. These are really sensitive. Hold on. That's still pretty quick. There we go. Okay. So we got some chain. Oh, those like candle things. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, you see his spin move? Ah, girl.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Oh, they just swapped out spots. Oh man, this controller is a little...
I must go to the dispensary. Maybe I will be able to make myself useful there.
I was supposed to go in that door back there, but I'm just looking around. What are you guys doing?
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Alright. Attack 3 times. Left, oh wait. Tactical pause will pause the game and allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. Oh. Back. Right trigger then, I'm assuming? Change weapon. Alright, so A kind of jumps. B blocks. X button is a main attack. Secondary. Ooh, a kick. Oh, that was, oh, right in your face. Yeah, I'll defend. Oh, blocked. So we can move pretty good. Oh, he got me. Healing yourself. Okay, so use the tactical pause. Oh, what'd I do? Potions. Use. Did I do that? Fine. Oh, there we go. Left, I'll put left. I'm trying to do a health. Excellent line, I gotta remember. Oh man. I can't see him because of the camera. Ha! Pulled it out.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Oh, I'm good. I like that. That's a nice little fighting system.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that, thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him how happy that you are coming along.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de
Let's be a nice
are joining
person.
our party.
In the
A
times
few
of
friends
the
at your
world, we
side
don't
in
need to
unknown
be a
territory is
douche.
a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Alright, so we're gonna say goodbyes, I guess. Alright, let's save, because I don't know if it does. Resume game. Alright, so we beat his a little behind. Man, this camera is still very drifty. Oh, I didn't save it. That's why. There we go. That's more normal. I feel like that's normal. Hey man. I like your armor. We got a lot of barrels. Alright, let's head to where we're supposed to. Oh, we can't go up that way. Let's head over here. Oh, let's put that away. Well, how do we? Let's put this away. There we go. B button puts it away. Where are my stairs? Oh, over here. Go and say goodbye to your mother. Saying goodbye to mother? Oh, look at you, dude.
What is this?
Saying goodbye to mother.
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now.
Oh,
Let's
she's...
speak of more pleasant
Oh.
things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Probably shouldn't have kissed her. Oh, we got a hat. Look how cool we look. Alright, so sprint is A. That's our dude. Alright, so that's pretty neat. We're a level 1. Let's look around.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise
Oh yeah, we never
from
got
our
the guy.
supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Kurt is a melee combat master and can wear heavy armor. Alright. Relationship level, suspicious. He's a faction, or he's the coin guard faction. Alright, add to the team. Confirm the team and quit. We got a team!
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay, so we have Kurt with us now. Hey man.
Hello, sir.
Trying to talk to you, but the camera sucks. Where am I going? We're going down here. Bring out your dead.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Alright, so that's the map button. I'm just looking around. Alright, dude? Who's this lady?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, I don't know what that said. It said something about either left or... Oh, left click. Torn out diary page. This is a segment I'd like to call Reading, brought to you by my glasses. My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. I don't know what that word is. I'm assuming illness has got me like so many others. Today I have so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left of me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks in hope they can ease my suffering. Alright, so it doesn't look like we can go like in places. Oh, we got a mirror. Everybody's getting out. Prince's place. Man, I am the worst. I like to write these things down so that I can go back and like remember where we are and stuff. Prince's place. Okay. And we did find a diary page. So if we do happen to stumble across barracks, we should look behind them. Oh, that must be the submission is over here. Alright, so we'll stick with the main mission for right this second. Notify the bridge. Yep. Oh, so when you go over, up at the top, when you go over the thing, it tells you what it is. Okay. Oh, I like that. Alright, so here's our door. It's my whole house.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Yeah, there's two of us. Ask about.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Teofredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never, ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Fauna bigger than houses.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Teofredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need
Thanks,
to
man.
be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Forever. Can we check the house out?
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer
Nope.
through this again.
Music kicked in. Alright, so what's down here? That gross water, man.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is... Have a nice day, sire.
Ring around the rosy. The X's on the doors probably mean don't go in. Alright, let's check out over here.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I would make for good company.
I wonder if that means they're sick.
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
Alright, let's head in here. The same exact well, I guess the floor is different. Furniture is kind of different.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor.
Our name
that I'm
is De
sure you will
Sarte.
fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How's Thélème faring on Teofridi?
We built a marvelous city, San Matthias, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Teofridi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Okay, so there must be like a, yeah, okay. Negotiate with the vendor, that's right next to us. Oh, so right trigger or R3 changes that. Okay.
The merchant is there.
Where's the merchant?
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by
Bro, your
explaining to me
face.
why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Threatened a prison
I
sentence.
don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
How do I get him?
To my help!
Oh, damn.
And death to the others!
Here, my beauties.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hear me
I like the
anymore.
fighting style.
Very
It reminds me of Arkham.
I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Reputation -1. Well, what's up here? Gold coins, swiftness potion, 2 ammos, and magic potion ingredients. Alright. Descend. Magic potion, gold coins. Why didn't that guy fight? Bandit's hat. Maybe we can sell it so bit. It's pretty early in the game, so I'm pretty sure we'll probably build our reputation back up. Alright, let's save. And let's check our map. Okay, so that's our main mission. Find the Okay, so we'll go do those two. I want to head to the island as fast or as strong as possible. Oh, there's a crafting table. Alright, well, we'll figure that out. Oh, alright, let's get this potion. He's probably a...
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor
That's the
best
plague.
of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we...
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What can I do?
Ask about nasty side effects. Ask about demonstration. Stop pursuing the subject. We'll ask
Are there
about
any
side
nasty
effects.
side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Behind the building. Dead bird.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! They dropped your armor! Be careful!
Letter to the innkeeper. From the innkeeper to the servant. Louise, the weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. The old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. I wonder why he's glowing red. He must be able to level up or something. Alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experimental result, patient observation, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some receipts leave no room for doubt. The author was the true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. So does the dude actually know what he's doing?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. To be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright, so he's not glowing red anymore. We looked at the guy. Oh, here we go. Iron ore, reinforced gloves, old rusted saber. Alright, so we should probably check and see if any of that is better, which we have not done to this point yet. Oh, that's neat. Alright, so none of that is better. How do I, Oh, there we go. Oh, there we are. Neck. We have that thing our mom gave us. A traveler suit. We have some reinforced gloves we will be equipping. Comfortable boots. Whoops. Okay, so we can do him too. I have a pistol I don't know how to use yet. Okay, so I have 2 of those and that's my secondary. Okay. So we can do the other guy too. Okay. How did I... Oh, shoot. How did I get over there? There's in this page. Oh, there we go. Okay. Left directional. Does he have other stuff? He's pretty armored up. Yeah. Okay. So, all we really did was change our gloves. So, now we need to go back and confront this guy again, I guess? Right? That was everything.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? Prove that there is no risk.
This bullying is drying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No. Look, the vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Oh, yeah. Find the Charlotte's in this way. Oh, I haven't been in here yet. He must be upstairs. It's a nice kitchen. Knock knock, mother bleeper.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite
Greed.
unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would
He
still
did have
be
a really
one
good
if
book.
Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely
Like a
unethical.
placebo?
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up being intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Found a storeroom key. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I don't have lockpicking, so there is lockpicking. Trying to find a way out for this guy. I was hoping I could take him with me. Can't go there. Let me talk to the innkeeper too.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their
So we're going to the
wages.
island to look for a cure.
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start.
Kind of
I
ironic.
also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Might be something
I need to
crazy
be
in the
off.
port.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
So we're still looking for a way to this guy, or talk to these people.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want! That charlatan tried to poison us! I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high! And you too, if you're an accomplice!
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation!
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves!
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
We'll try
and so
this.
you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did! Tasted of death! I did nothing for me ulcer!
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner
we're
or
lying.
later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune! We're all gonna end up like statues!
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will
Right,
just
so
have
we got
to
rid of
wait
the
to get
crowd.
what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Go inform the Alliance ambassador. Oh, that's neat. Alright, let's go outside. Maybe we gotta pull up the map outside. We solved the problem, man. Go that way.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
I should confront him.
Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going.
Oh, thank you.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye,
1,000
Lord
XP.
de Sade.
Level 2. Skills. Oh man, maybe I should upgrade my gun. Should probably figure out how to do that too. That's right ahead of us. Let's go do that. And then I believe after we get this done, it'll be time to go to our boat. That's a neat table. Hey, man.
Sir de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Alright guys, sorry. So let us go find a way to move the cargo.
that! Out! Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Well, we can get rid of our... That stuff will keep, this stuff will keep.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Cool, I gave some monies. Dude, that guy sounds horrible.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Teofredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I wish the merchants and their prince would be off before the tide. Young man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm with Liz.
We would like to load merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
May the disease never afflict you, Your Excellency.
have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course! We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The Harbour Master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the Port Authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear her. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Oh, yeah. Let's go find the guys.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine.
Man,
I
we
believe
look
he was
good.
intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Oh yeah,
Here
I'll
you
just
are,
give him the
to cover your
25.
expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's go find this fool. And we should be able to set sail.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Down here?
It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
Oh, I don't have explosives.
It's blocked.
How do I...
With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later. He's making a great deal of noise.
Whoops.
We could knock him out. Or gang.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it appears that he is held here against his wishes.
How do you know that?
His voice is one of a kind, gentlemen, and we can hear it in the street. I order you to free him immediately.
I order? I order, is that right? You're not cousins for nothing, you and that other drunkard. If you think all you need to do is come here and give us orders to get what you want...
Looks like we'll need to sharpen our words with our new friends.
I'm afraid so.
To my house! And death to the... Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Alright, so we got the key. Villain's Den.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
I wonder why they keep showing him gray. Oh, got some trophies.
Locked.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Companion equipment. There we go.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Okay, so tell Captain that you're ready to raise the anchor. Find Constantine's clothes and bring them to him? No. I'm ready to see the boat. Ship, I mean. Alright, let's go.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsillion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk, and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D?
Come now.
We did that already.
His Highness, I had your...
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
We are going to set sail, mother bleepers.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No,
Let's go.
my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange.
That's
They're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Where's everybody at? Oh, why did it shoot over there? Oh, classic. Oh, well that went badly very fast. That could also be bad, because that means we would have to... Hopefully it manually saved it, or it automatically saved it, because I don't remember the last time I manually saved.
So eager to discover Tear
Oh, here we go.
My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I mean...
Oh, that's bad. Oh, haven't seen that one yet. Ugh. I'm trying to get up and heal myself. How do you dodge this? We'll try one more time.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience.
The beast!
Ah, man, you can't get up and get away. I wonder if I'm supposed to parry when he does that. I feel like I've been doing this longer than the rest of the game.
So eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voice.
How am I supposed to heal? Heal! Alright guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe button.